Last December in San Bernardino, California, 14 people were killed in a terrorist attack.
The FBI has been asking for Apple's help in unlocking an iPhone belonging to one of the attackers, which has now sparked a privacy debate. CBS 4's Dan Joseph has more in this week's Say What.
Should Apple be ordered to help law enforcement break into an iPhone used by a gunman in last year's San Bernardino terrorist attack, and why?
No, private stuff is private stuff, and I think government has a little bit overreaching sometimes, and it's a situation where you want to do it, but it's a knee-jerk reaction, and we have to think about this slowly and think, what's the future? What's going to happen with this thing 10 years from now?
Good and bad about both sides of that, you know. Privacy issue there is important, but also the protecting the public. You do what you can, but without trampling on anybody's rights.
If Apple wins its legal battle to not help the government, what could this do to the U.S. fight against terrorism here at home?
It won't help at all.
They'll figure another way to get their information.
Terrorism is part of our life. It's just going to be a way of life from now on. If we react to it, then the terrorists have won.
If the government wins the legal battle against Apple, what message does this say about your privacy on a device such as an iPhone?
No privacy. No privacy. Don't like it.
We have to pay a price for our freedoms, and sometimes the price we pay is loss of privacy.
Overall, in the government's fight against terrorism here at home, has the government gone too far in infringing on personal rights, not far enough, or has the balance been just right, and why?
We don't know how far they've gone, so how can you make a judgment on that? We don't know everything that's going on, and we don't ever. We just hope that they're protecting us and doing the best they can to fight terrorism.
Some people think government is overreaching, but dadgummit, there's some things that just have to be done. There's no way out of it. If you want to be safe from terrorism, you've got to give up something.
Well, just earlier this week, the government's saying they may have cracked the code on their own without Apple's help, which might render this whole thing a moot point. With this week's edition of Say What, for CBS 4 News and ValleyCentral.com, I'm Dan Joseph.
Initial reports indicate the FBI is getting help in cracking the iPhone's unlock code from a mobile forensic software company based in Israel.